Hello everyone, it's Kathy and you're back here in my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stamping. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so glad that you did. I have a really cute fun fold card that I want to bring to you today. But before we get started, I want to show you, this was sort of my prototype, and this is not at all what I intend for my card to look like, but this is what the card does. It's like a little side step card, but as you can see, it will fit beautifully in an envelope. You have a place on the back where you can put a piece of cardstock that will coordinate. But I thought this was cute with the palm trees and the sun, and we got the little sun. And this paper right here was taken from the Sunshine and Rainbow, or Rainbow and Sunshine, the free pack that you get. Let me pull my pack because I want to show you. It is so cute. If I can find it. I know I have an open pack, but this is what it looks like. Oh, here it is. Of course I have it. I just used it. This is the pack of paper. This is what it looks like when you get it. And it is Sunshine and Rainbows, free with a $50 purchase during celebration, which that ends Monday. I had a incident where I think my transmission went out in my car, but I just found out that it is covered with powertrain. So thank you, Jesus, for another blessing. He blesses me so much. But anyway, this is the pack of paper, absolutely free with a $50 purchase on my online store. You'll get to choose this or several other items in the celebration catalog. But this paper is so stinking cute, and you get such a wide variety of pieces. And I have used out of this, but look how pretty it is. I mean, so bright and cheery, and it just really does. I absolutely love it because it is just bright and cheery. I can't think of any other word to use to describe it. But anyway, this little side fun fold card, which I think it's adorable. I love any type that has a little mechanism on it like this. We're going to do something a little different with it. That was me playing to get my folds and everything straight. Let me show you what you're going to need. Your card base is going to be a little bit different than what normal card bases are, because this is going to be 8 by 4 1/4. So 8 inches this way by 4 1/4, and then we're going to score it. I'm going to bring this back up so I can show you where it's scored at. It's going to get scored at 1 1/8 and at 2 1/2. That's it. And then all you're going to do is you're going to fold this one over, something on my card right there, and this one back. So that's going to give you that little piece right there. The second piece of cardstock is going to be 3 1/4 by 6. And on this one, you're going to score at 1/2 inch and then at 1 3/4. That's it for this piece. And then you're going to fold this back and this back to give you this little shape like that. That's all the folding that we need to do in that card. So the next thing we need to do is we need to put some designer series paper on it. And I chose this from that same one, Rainbows and Sunshine. And we're going to put this piece right here, and we want to center it so we have a nice little edge all around it of that beautiful, is this Coastal Cabana or Pool Party? You know, I can't remember which one I pulled. I'll tell you what, let me get my little color. I still need to do one of these for y'all. This comes in so handy when you're not sure if a paper is one color or another. This is crucial. Pool Party, it's not Pool Party, so it must be Coastal Cabana. So that is a good way to know what you're working with. So there's Bermuda Bay, and there's Coastal Cabana. And that's what I used. So you could use Pool Party, that would work just as good. I just wanted something to be kind of bright and cheery, and I wanted to use some of these other colors in it. So I'm going to grab my tape runner because I think I'm just going to use it today. And this is our Stampin' Seal Plus, which is my favorite adhesive outside of my glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit along each side and in the middle. just like that. And then I am going to go right about here. And press that down. Just like that. Then we're going to do a little bit here on this little flap. I want this flap to match that, but you notice what I'm doing with the stripe going one way here and the other way here? It's all with the way you cut your paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And again, I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal because this is really fast and easy and you don't have to worry about it drying. And if you get some that's over your piece, just fold it back just like you would any two-sided tape. And then I'm going to lay this down right in between that score line and the edge, like so. And then I have another piece I cut because I want to cover this little area right here. But I didn't want to do the same color. I wanted something that would coordinate. So I'm going to turn that over. And Bermuda Bay is also one of the colors because that's the Bermuda Bay that coordinates with this. It's just such a fun paper. I think anybody would love to work with this paper. I know I have enjoyed it immensely. So there we go. So we have that. So now what we want to do is this piece here that has the little L shape, it looks like a bracket. Make sure that is to your right, and this piece is all the way to your left. And what we're going to do is we want to center that up right in the middle, right about like that. And I'm going to run just a line of adhesive right here and one right beside of it. And then I am going to very strategically, I'm going to open it up so that I can make sure I get this evened out about where I want it, because I want the equal amounts at this top and the bottom. And that looks really good. So I'm going to press that down now. And then we're going to put adhesive on this piece right here. Oh, before we do that, I want to put this piece here. We just want to cover up some of the bare. And you know what? I need to cut that just a little bit less, maybe about 1/8 of an inch. Evidently, I didn't cut this quite short enough. So I'm going to come in and do that right at about 1/8. And that's going to make that at 3 1/8. Yep, 3 1/8. And let's go ahead and get some adhesive on the back of that one. And we're going to run it across here, and across here, and roll it back. I'm going to lay this down flat, and then I'm going to lay this right in between those two score lines. Just like that. Now we're going to take our tape runner, or you could use glue, and I'm just going to run it right down that little tab. We're going to fold that tab back, and then what we want to do is close our card like this, and then bring it shut just like that. So see, I've got everything pushed down, the fold all the way over, and then press that down. So now look what we have. There is our fun fold card. All is left to do to this is put a piece of cardstock on the back for your message and a focal point right here. And for my focal point, and you know what, I should have waited and put that paper over top of that. I made a boo-boo. You know what? We are going to change the orientation of our card, because why not? Look at that. This is the piece that I had stamped and cut, and I'll show you where this came from. This came from Every Chapter. This is a solitary stamp set, which means it is one big stamp, just like that. It is one of our red rubber stamps, or the cling stamps as they call them now. So these always stamp gorgeous. So I stamped it, and then I colored it using the same colors that I really wanted to showcase in this paper. But I think I'm going to grab a small piece of the Flirty Flamingo, and let me show you how that's going to play in. Let's find Flirty Flamingo. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a mat to go on here. So I'm going to cut this down about a ½ inch all the way around. So I'll tell you what, let's measure. That is 3 1/4, so I want to go to 2 3/4. So I'm going to write that down. Two 3/4 by 3 3/4. So that'll make it easy to cut this little piece down, and I think it's going to be so cute on there. Or do I like it better on this one? You know, I use so much pink in this, I think I like it better on this one. Maybe we'll just cut a piece to go across here. Let's cut a piece of this off. Let's cut a piece that is 3 1/4 by 1. So 3 1/4, and that is 3 1/4, and let's take 1 inch off of it. I absolutely love that stamp set that's called Every Chapter. It is so pretty, and I just really enjoy using it. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off. Maybe we'll put it up here. I think I want it up there. I'll tell you why. Yeah, I think I like it up there. And the reason why is I like the fact that it's up here, and we have that green cup that's going to be sitting against it. That's why I don't think I liked it at the bottom, because we'd have pink on pink. And I'm a girl that loves a contrast. I need some contrast in my life. So I am going to do that, and then put this on here just like that. It looks like I should have trimmed that down just a tiny bit. Let's see, we can lift that up. I'm gonna take my scissors and just trim this off, because I want to trim it over on this side like so. And now let's shut that down, and right there, and press, and then that's going to go on like that. But we're going to put this on dimensionals because I want that to really pop. And I fussy cut this, and if you are not good at fussy cutting, and I'm not, as you can see, I should have used my scan and cut. But if you take a marker like your Stampin' Blend, this is my black one, and I say go from the back, just like I'm doing, this will really camouflage any of your boo-boos. Just make sure you stay to the back of it. I'll show you why. See where I slipped? You don't want to do that from the front because you will go over your main image. So we're gonna just go down and cover these little edges that it just really makes a difference in what this looks like. And another thing you can do is you can use a blender brush and actually put a little bit of suede or crumb cake around the edges of it, and what it does, it just gives it a very distressed look and makes it look like and that looks so much better. That is such a neat trick. So keep that in mind when you fussy cut something and then you look at it and you think, oh, I just don't like it. You can love it if you fix it. So I'm going to grab these dimensionals and I'm going to I'll scatter them about. Like that. And we're going to pop these off. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. And yeah, I did kind of go overkill on this, but I wanted to make sure that this stays. I don't want this to pop up and lift off in any form or fashion. So putting a good amount of dimensionals on there does give me that. I'll get these up. I'm always worried that they're going to fall in the wrong direction on top of one of my pieces that I've already taken it off of, and then they stick and you can't get them loose. Have y'all had that happen? There we go. And now we are going to put that down right about here. Just like that. Now, we turned what was going to be a card like this into a card like this. Still very pretty. I think I like it this way better than I did the other way. Now, you can also put a little piece of white here if you want to. And you could put another little ledge up there with another message. Or we can just turn it over. And this is what I chose to do. We can put this on the back. Like that. Let's stamp something on here first. I want to stamp something, a message that you would want to send to a friend. Someone that you care a lot about. How about this one right here? Being awesome is just your thing. This is our Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. I love the sentiments in this particular stamp set. Being awesome is just your thing. Wouldn't that be beautiful on the back of this card? I think so. And we are going to, I think I want to grab my black ink for this. Yeah, we're going to grab our black ink and my black Momento, a stamp block, and I'm going to do my little tap, 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 tap. And then I'm going to stamp right about here. So pretty. And one thing too, whenever you're inking a stamp that is very fine lined, stamp gently. And you won't get that halo or that double if you notice how nice and crisp that came out. You want to be gentle. You don't want to put too much ink on here. You want to get enough to cover. You want to go down and right back up. And that will help that quite a bit. Now, y'all know I love, love, love using my little triangle, my trio, detailed trio punch. I'll get it out right in a minute. And I'm going to use this on the corners because I think it's just going to add. And this is also will give you a place for you to write to sign in your card or write a little personal note. But now we are ready to put this down right back here like that. And I'm just going to use some regular liquid glue on this. Like so. And then we are going to come in and right there and there and give it a good press. And there is our cute little fun fold card that's going to go into our envelope, and when the recipient gets it, not only is this cute, but it will sit up. Well, it would sit this way. This way I'm not too sure. We could put a little thing on the back for it to sit up, but I think it'll take away from our greeting. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think the card is so stinking cute. And we'll do another one with some other papers and maybe some flowers. And we will do it in this orientation. I messed up with not putting my piece where it needed to be. Totally my fault. And it did not turn out quite the way I wanted it. But look what it did do. It turned into a beautiful little bookshelf card. What we could do is put another piece under here and have it sit like that. Nah, I'm going to leave it like it is. I think it's kind of cute. And like I said, if you wanted to hide a little message back under here, you very well could. But y'all have to let me know what you thought of my card and my boo-boo and how I salvaged it. God bless you so much for tuning in to another card tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did bringing it to you. Even with all the bumps and flaws and everything, you know, none of us are perfect and we do make blunders, but you know, it's how we handle our blunders that really is a testament to who we are. So if you can laugh about it and turn it into something else, then I say hooray for you. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to say hooray for me today. I love this stamp. I love the colors in this paper. And if you noticed, I tried to pull out as much of the color in this designer series paper for my little books that I have stacked and my teacup and my glasses. All right, everyone. As I was thinking about this card and the fact that I wanted to do it in the landscape instead of the portrait, I went back in and I used one of my images that I had colored previously, and I just grabbed some cardstock that would kind of match it, and I went ahead and did this one, and I did this one in a landscape, and I thought that would be absolutely perfect like this. So I wanted to show you what this card would look like if you did it the way I intended for it to be, and that is like this. And then when you turn it over, I went ahead and stamped here a little butterfly, and this is from the Happy Hedgehog set, the little mushroom and the butterfly, and I use that same sentiment, being awesome is just your thing. So I thought this turned out super cute as well, and now we have two cards to show that are the same but a little bit different. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I love you guys so much, and thank you once again for tuning in. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is worthy. Until we craft again, bye-bye.